Hey people, today I want to speak to you about how to stay spiritually connected to God in the midst of exhaustion. We all know that life can really be demanding. Like you wake up, go to work, for people that are working, go to work, like you're trying to make sure that you put food on your table. As a stay-at-home mom, you're taking care of your children. As somebody that is working, you're going to work and you're doing all of these things. And at the end of the day, you're just drained, you're tired. You don't even have the time. Not that you don't love God. In your heart, you love the Lord. You want to make out time for Him. You actually want to build a relationship with Him. But due to the cares of this world, due to everything that is on your shoulder, the things that you need to meet up to or step up to at every point in your life, it makes it difficult sometimes for us to just, you understand, have that deep relationship with God. And today, I just want to share with you some tips that can help you stay spiritually connected to God. One can build a relationship with God no matter how busy you are, no matter how tired you are, no matter how exhausted you are. It depends on what you prioritize in your life. I believe that we all know the scale of preference. Whatever you treasure, that is where your heart will be. If you actually treasure God, if you want God that deeply, your heart will always be connected to Him. So I see it as this. Involve God in everything you do, like in your daily activities. Involve God. Let God into whatever thing that you're doing. A lot of times you're just tired. You're tired from probably the challenges you're going through. You're tired from meeting up with expectations as a father, as a mother, or meeting up with expectation as the things that are set before you in your career life and everything. Some days you can just be very much overwhelmed with everything. Sometimes you'll be like, what is this? Like, what is life? I am just tired, I'm done. Those times happen in one's life that you just get tired of everything, that you're tired, you're exhausted, and all that. And I believe that as Christians and as believers, the time you're tired the most, the time that you want to disconnect from God the most, that is the time you should actually run to Him the most. I will explain that. Anything that is pulling you away from God, like it's making you to be drained and tired and be like, and question everything in your life, is an attack on your life, and it should pull you closer to God. Now I'm going to share with you how I stay connected to God when I am exhausted. If you think that staying outside of the presence of God will solve your problem, you find that there is a void inside of you that is only God that can fill that void. And the more you stay away from God, the more you are open to the attack of the enemy. In the realm of the spirit, anything can just come to you at that moment. So I feel that is the time that we should be very much careful, that we should just be in the presence of God. The number one way how I just stay connected to God spiritually when I'm exhausted is I just sit in God's presence. Like I just stay there, even if I don't have something to say, even if I can't say, even if I can't pray, even if I can't put what I feel in a language, in an intelligible language that will make sense. I just sit in His presence, and so I can just be playing worship on the background, and I will just be sitting down there. If I feel like crying, I will just cry before. Make sure you're just doing everything you're doing in His presence. You can just shut down everything, turn off your phone, like turn off the notifications so that you don't get distracted, because most times we go online and scroll, endless scroll, and this thing never ends. If you're looking for your answers online, you won't get answers. Whatever is going on, the way you feel is still the same way you feel. So what I do is that I just shut down everything. I shut down business, I shut down my phone, I shut down most times. Like I give myself a break from the children. If anybody is around to like look after them, I can just take 2-3 hours off the time and just sit in God's presence and play a worship song. I am tired. I don't know how you're going to fix this. I don't even have a language to put together how I feel inside of me, because sometimes you can feel so horrible and you can't even express it. You can't find language to match what you're feeling. And at the end of the day, I come out energized. And He said, let the weak say, I am strong. You have to acknowledge that you are weak first before His strength can be made available for you. If you're claiming, I'm strong, yeah, I know that's faith talk and all that, but then when it comes to God, just be vulnerable. To people, you can just act up like you're strong, I am strong, I have strength and all that. But when it comes to God, for me, I feel that I just open up, I tell Him how I feel. God, I am tired. I am weak. I don't want to do anything. I don't feel like doing anything. I just want to cry. Look, I tell him all those things. So, and I found out that at the end of that section, I come out strengthened. I come out energized. I come out feeling comforted. Like I literally feel him like giving me his strength, releasing his strength, his energy, his hope, his faith. Most times I tell him I don't even have faith to carry me through the next phase of my life, through the next day. Who is even talking about the next season or the next phase? Like, carry me through the next day. Like, I literally need you at this moment. I find out that when I come out of his presence, he fills me up with his strength. Please, if you're hearing any noise in the background, it's my son. Today is just not a good day for both of us. Like, he refused me, feel me. So, and I have to do this today. So if you're hearing any noise in the background, it is my son. He might even join me in the video later on. I don't know how it's going to be, but I just have to pass across this message. So the next thing I do is that I process the weakness, the tiredness in his presence. I don't go outside of his presence and start dealing with it like I am tired and all that, and I just complain around. I just come to his presence and process the whole thing. And I try to figure out what must have caused this exhaustion? What must have caused this tiredness? Okay, is it like physically tired or mentally tired, or I'm just emotionally tired? You understand? A lot of things can just be draining in our life. It can be, if it's a physical thing, I already know, okay, I need some rest. So find out what caused the exhaustion. Find out what is the cause of you being tired, you being weak. If it's a physical thing, that is why I said that in God's presence, you can just sort all these things out. If it's a physical thing, maybe like you had a stressful day, you were so stressed about work or something like that, or at home, anything, you just know that, okay, let's just tell God I'm tired, this and that, and you just take a nap or, find a way to rest. If it's a mental thing or if it's a psychological stuff, spiritual thing, the best place to process it is in God. You just tell God, this is how I feel. Or even if you don't have the language to tell God what you feel, you just pray. Just tell him or cry in his presence. Just be like, God, I am in your presence. You need to fix me. I don't like the way I feel. I don't like the way I am feeling at the moment. I don't like the way things are with my mental health, with my physical health, or with my emotional life. And God will fix you. So I see it like whenever you don't feel like being in God's presence, like everything is just working against you at that moment, feel like there's an attack on your life for you to just keep on being away from God's presence, to give the enemy access, and that will give the enemy access to attack your life. Then also you can just play down messages on the background in your room. You can just play a message if you don't feel like, or if you don't have the strength, the energy to just start praying. Some of the message can just uplift your spirit and just put you in mode of prayer. All of a sudden you just see yourself okay, praying and talking to God about whatever it is that is going on in your heart or in your mind or in your spirit. You understand? So playing message is something else that I do often. Like, I am somebody that I think a lot and I don't like it. Like, my mind can be processing a lot of things at the same time. My mind can be having multiple conversations and they're not going to mix it up. So most times it's always distracting. Most times I want to shut down and just maybe rest. And my body wants to shut down, but my mind is still busy. So what I do is that instead of just thinking a lot, thinking about this and all that, I just play a message on the background. Maybe when I'm cooking, when I'm washing clothes, I just play a message. So instead of using my mind to think, let the mind be receiving what is being said in that message. So that is also how I keep my mind in one place and not get exhausted, because your mind processing a lot of things can even make you to be mentally tired. Because you're busy, you find out that you sleep and wake up, you're still tired, you've not rested, your body has not really rested because the body is lying down, but the mind is still busy wandering about. So that is also a very calm way that you can use to stay spiritually connected to God whenever you are exhausted, whenever you are tired. So lastly, the Bible said, cast your burden upon God, for he cares for you. Jesus actually cares for you. So that's why you don't need to process this thing outside of God. You just need to process it inside of him. Come to His presence, pick up the Bible, read the scripture. God will strengthen you. God will uphold you. That is one thing I know that God can do. He will uphold you. Whenever you come to His presence with open heart, you cannot live the same. You cannot live the same way you came. You cannot be having anxiety, you're down, you're depressed and all that, and you come to God's presence and you go back the same or worse. No, never. You will know that something has left you. And that is why you need to plug in. Not that you come today and you're strengthened, then you leave 1 week, 1 month, 2 months. You don't care again. Whenever you have issues, you come again. No, we are not doing that as a transaction. You are doing that as a relationship. It should be a daily thing. It should be a daily affair. It should be a daily thing. Once you keep on coming to His presence, obviously He cannot leave you stranded. He will not leave you depressed. He will not leave you tired or weak. He will always strengthen you. He will always empower you in everything that you do, and He will always guide you. I hope this speaks to someone out there, and I hope that God will help you to just always remember to run to Him and not to run away from God. God will strengthen you and give you this grace to always be spiritually connected to Him at all times, and not to disconnect at some point, and not to think that something is better out there for you. No, God has it all. God has the answer to everything that you do. I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.